Super Rugby AU Team of the Week for round number 4. Pick 15 guys. And we'll see how we go. I'm really loving the AU stuff, man. The games have been close. Yeah, I look forward to the moment where I can compare the AU and Aotearoa comps. Just the numbers, because I feel like the excitement factor in terms of dramatic nail-biting finishes is with AU at the moment. But anyway, we'll see how things pan out. It's still pretty early days. Loosehead. Goodness me, I need a new marker. Kobus Elof. Did he say his name? Kobus? I think it's 2 weeks in a row I've picked him. He's a fun guy to watch. Finishes with 36 metres, which for him is starting to get normal. 11 runs, so he's very busy. Huge work rate, man. A defender beaten 2 passes, 3 from 3 tackles. Does concede a turnover. Does have a penalty conceded. I'm trying to rack my brain as to how the scrum battle went, which is usually how you pick the props, but the game was so long ago. And that game wasn't the best to watch in the first half, so maybe I've partially blocked it from mind. But one guy who was good in the scrum... Oh man, this marker is just as bad. Taniela Tupou from the Reds. The Red scrum certainly got well on top in their game against the Brumbies. Yeah, the Reds. I know the Brumbies got a heap of injuries, so it's not really too fair to compare, but yeah, big time. He got a try, 4 runs, 5 metres, which is maybe, like you look at Elof's stats and you'd expect those run metres to be with Tupou. 3 from 3 tackles. Does concede 2 penalties, does concede a turnover, but man, the scrum and the forwards were monstering them in the end, and that was a huge part of that comeback for the Reds. But I've got a Brumbies guy here at hooker. Folau Fainga, 2 tries, and that Brumbies maul, despite being down their starting props, still works really well. 8 runs, 17 metres, beats the defender, 3 passes, 11 from 11 tackles, line out, 100%. Great to see him back in the Brumbies jersey. Unfortunate for him, they couldn't hold on to the win. But yeah, his choice here, especially with the back of those tries, is largely just a credit to the forward pack that he plays with. But either way, you still need a man to finish it. Next, lock. I have gone with Ryan Mccauley, actually. First time I've had him in the team. He's not played in all the games. How many games has he played in? I'll have to go look at the numbers. Finishes with 2 runs for 1 metre, which is not that flash, but he has 3 passes. He has 11 from 11 tackles, 100% defensively, rock solid, and also 3 line-out wins, so pretty solid in the air. Like, nothing startling, but sometimes you don't need flashy players to be in your teams. You need a workhorse style player. I probably should have gone with Udu based on the impact he came on, but I've not. I've also gone with Trevor Hosea for the Rebels. 4 runs, 8 metres. Again, like Udu's numbers, I don't even kind of remember, but his impact at the end was certainly memorable. But Hosea, in terms of work rate, 7 passes, also 11 from 11 tackles, 7 line-out wins. Very busy customer. It does have a turnover conceded, does have a penalty conceded, but yeah, a couple of proper workhorses there in the tight 5, which is generally what you want. Blindside flanker, I'll put his full name this time. He's 2 weeks in a row, Mr. Lee Warner. I am biased towards him because I just love the way the guy plays. Guys with high work rates are really fun to watch and easy to support. 13 runs, 24 metres, so huge carry numbers, man. Look at Mccauley was 2, Hosea was 4, Fainga was 8, Tupou was 4, and Elof was 11. Warner's beaten them all with 13, 24 metres, a pass. He doesn't like passing that much. He likes putting his head down. Has a clean break, 17 out of 18 tackles, and 3 line-out wins as well. Does concede 1 turnover, but overall, pretty flash. Now, open side was tough. I ended up going with the man who conceded that final penalty a fortnight ago, but I've gone with Hardwick from the Rebels, which was a tough pick, because he's kind of a risk-reward player in that he flirts with the referee's whistle in some occasions. He finishes with 10 runs for 26 metres, which again is a pretty busy work rate, and it's a better like metre per run rate than the likes of Lee Warner. He has a clean break. He beats a defender. He has 6 passes. Remember, Lee Warner had 1, so his involvement level is really high, even if it's not always stuff that you'll remember. An offload, 8 from 9 tackles. He does have 3 turnovers conceded, which is concerning, but overall his involvement rates were high, so it's maybe not too surprising. But to be fair, the easiest pick in the back row this week was old Pete Samu. He was electric in a losing effort. He has 10 runs. No, he doesn't. That's the previous guy. 2 tries, a try assist, 7 runs for 38 metres, which is pretty good numbers. A pass, 3 clean breaks. Well, 1 pass, 1 try assist. That's a good rate. 3 clean breaks. 3 clean breaks for a number 8 is huge. Has a defender beaten. Has 4 from 4 tackles. I mean, Wilson was good as well for the Reds, but I had to go Samu. The dog doesn't like it. Not my dog. Number 9, I've gone with Nick White. Nick White finishes with a try assist, and it wasn't a real clear as day one this time. Sometimes when I pick guys, there can be one clear standout, but with Nick White, it was a tough choice. Nick White, 1 try assist, 6 runs, 6 metres, 43 passes, so huge in terms of the amount of possession they have. But, you know, you can see some scrum halves go up to 80. A defender beaten and 7 from 7 tackles, so a good, solid effort from the number 9. Goodness me, I'm going to go check if that dog is all right. Right, seems like the lawnmower man is here to mow the neighbour's lawn, and the dog don't like it. So we got a lawnmower, we got a dog. It's all going on. But yeah, Nick White was the guy for number 10. Fly half, I had to go with James O'Connor. Jock, man for the moment, lead his team on a comeback victory. Some of his calls to take penalties when they were quite far behind were pretty gutsy, but it was the right call, and it's easy for us to say that now, but it must have been pretty tough at the time. 4 conversions, 4 penalties, 4 runs, 33 metres, a clean break, a defender beaten, 20 passes, 6 from 7 tackles, does have 2 turnovers conceded, but huge involvements in that game. Pretty impressive. Left wing, I have gone with only one man. He still hasn't got a try on Marika Korobedi, but his numbers are just stupidly higher than everybody else's. There's a bird flying past now, man. It's all on. Got a proper zoo outside. Korobedi is just an X factor. He's like what Karevi used to be for the Reds. He's just irreplaceable. 1 try assist, 14 runs for 134 metres, 5 clean breaks, 6 defenders beaten, 6 passes, 3 offloads, 4 from 5 tackles, has 2 turnovers conceded. But his contributions week on week just seem to be that kind of level. He's just such a special player. I hope he sticks around, but there's all talk about his contract and whatnot, so we'll see. Another Rebel, I've gone with Reece Hodge. Reece Hodge hasn't maybe been as flashy because he's not been doing much goal kicking, but he still finishes with a try assist. 17 runs is also pretty huge involvements from him. That's more than Lee Warner. That's more than Marika Korobedi. He doesn't have the same meterage, obviously, but good involvements. 9 passes and 14 from 15 tackles. Very important to have a solid midfield defence, and he's proved to be a bit of a part of that. Now this guy... I spelled that wrong. Petaya. There's an A in there. Oh, right there. Jordan Petaya. Now, to be fair, he probably only gets in for that unbelievable finish for that final try to steal the match. So I'm probably being a bit biased. Hold on, I'll shut the door. Really should have recorded this video before having my lunch because it was all dead quiet there. No dogs barking, no birds flying past, no one mowing the lawns. But I had Hodgie, solid midfield. I had Petaya. That finish. Like, he finishes with a try, which was magic. 3 runs, 2 metres. A defender beaten, 6 from 7 tackles and a turnover conceded. Even I can't really justify those numbers. But for that finish, he's there. Not always about the workhorse players. Sometimes you got to go for the flashy guys. There's got to be a balance. Right wing, I have gone with Andy Muir, if I can spell his name. A try assist for him. Much better than the week before, where he was kept really quiet. 9 runs, 44 metres, beats 5 defenders, which is pretty huge. 2 offloads, 5 passes, 4 from 8 tackles is not great, and a turnover conceded, but overall, a pretty good attacking performance, I guess, from him. Very dangerous. And lastly, I've been a bit tough on the Reds, but their game against the Brumbies was a classic. Jock Campbell, 5 runs, 43 metres, 2 clean breaks, 3 defenders beaten, 3 passes, an offload, 4 from 4 tackles. Everyone's only going to remember the Pattaya try at the end, but overall his contributions were crucial to the Reds' win as well. So yeah, that's the team of the week. Work things are looking to wind down to be a bit quieter pretty soon, so hopefully I can get these videos out a bit closer to the time, because it's Tuesday now and these games are almost gone from memory. It's kind of the key moments that are stuck in mind. Maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys have got better memories, but anyway. You guys let me know your thoughts on these, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.